know, it's been a minute.
I'm so excited. Yeah, this is take 2.
I love Gabby's like pillow in the background. I feel like it matches her lipstick perfectly.
Look at all that cozy back there. Like,
she's in a mood right now. I'm like, sit on the floor.
Thank you.
She's got that good natural lighting too. I'm like up here with my ring light. This is
like one of my only windows that's good.
What lipstick are you wearing, Gabby? What's on your lips?
It's called, like, you keep asking me this and I keep ignoring it because I don't remember. It's the Maybelline, like non, like stay on.
It's like a liquid lipstick almost. Like it doesn't rub off or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what it's called.
It's not a stain?
Oh, that's
It is
true.
a stain, but it's like matte, and it's actually pretty nice so far, which I'm comparing it to like my higher brand that I've tried, which was Kat Von D, but that was years ago. And right now it feels like just like my lips are bare.
Oh, I like
I
that.
like it.
That's what I like. I like those because I feel like, I know Michael doesn't really care about this part of talking, but I love the matte lipstick because I'm like, man, the one thing I miss about, since the whole COVID thing has been happening is like wearing lipstick. I know it feels really weird to say that, but it's just something that it helped me be like, feel confident, if that makes sense. Like every girl has like mascara, a lipstick. I don't know what guys have. Hats, maybe?
I think it's hats.
Well, actually, before the COVID outbreak, I used to do my hair. Put a little gel in it.
Really?
Make it a little bougie, yeah.
He's
Now
still
I put a hat on. And I'm just like, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I there's a lot of things that change. And I noticed like when Gabby was saying that, I feel like the matte lipstick is the only thing you can really wear underneath the mask. And people are like, that's weird that you would even wear that, but it's like underwear. You know what you're wearing, so.
That's so funny. I never thought about that.
Yesenia. Oh, I like it.
Anyway, hello, YouTube. We are the Three Bad Stitches podcast. We should probably start out by introducing ourselves since this is our first one. My name is Michael. I'm from Indiana. I'm LGBT. I fall under the gay category of that. And I knit and crochet. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite hobby. I mainly knit. Sometimes I crochet. If Yesenia over here has a cute ass pattern that she releases, I'm always crocheting it.
Crochet queen.
Crochet queen.
Oh. I'm Yesenia from Yesenia's Studio. I am in Illinois. So I'm actually really not too far from Michael. We're kind of a neighboring state. And I crochet and knit. I embroidery a little bit. I'm not really good at that. And I make jewelry. And yeah, I'm excited that I got Michael and Gabby to start crocheting too. So I think we're going to have a little bit of everything here in the podcast.
Be correct that you have beautiful jewelry. You make beautiful jewelry.
Oh, thank you.
Very high fashion.
I have a piece here.
Yes.
Let's see, I had to take it away from my kid this morning. So here we go. It's one of my favorite rings. I love rings.
Yes.
Isn't that so pretty? Can you put it on his hand so?
And who are you, by the way? I don't think you introduced yourself in your pretty face.
Oh, sorry. I was like, yeah, I have some jewelry. I'm Gabby from Gavriella Makes. I'm mostly a knitter, but my girl Yesenia has converted me. I've been doing everything under the sun. And I've also just recently taken up Tunisian. I'm all the way in Texas, though. It's hot here. I don't get to wear a lot of my knits, but I knit anyway.
I feel like that should be the slogan of Texas. It's hot here.
I know.
It's her cozy little corner. I feel like Gabby is queen of cozy. If you've seen her feed or going to visit her after seeing this podcast today, her layouts are just gorgeous. If you're scrolling on Instagram and her picture shows up, you know it's her. It's just her signature. It's the colors. Like what she looks like right now is actually what her feed looks like. Just cozy. And
yes.
I feel that way about y'all too, actually. That's crazy that you say that because like literally like I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. We all know each other's feeds really well. So even if there's something that has nothing to do with like our faces, we know who's who. You know what I mean? But like you're really what?
We've all pretty much got our feeds going on here.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, Yesenia has yarn and plants, and that is her thing. And you, all that is your thing. Oh my god, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Got all my oranges and my fall going on over here.
So I feel like our vlog is going to be pretty much, if everybody's wondering what we're going to talk about, it's going to be a little bit of everything. I think Gabby and Michael can agree. Gabby also embroiders beautifully. She has like kits on her website. And then I'm not the only one that does jewelry. Michael is doing jewelry, which he'll talk about later too. We're talk about. So I feel like you guys hopefully won't get bored with our shenanigans because we have a lot of things that we're interested in. So
we've already gone through lip stain, so I mean there's a little preface to how this is gonna go.
You'll be lucky if we stay on topic, but we'll try to cover everything.
We'll do our best. So let's start out with whips. What are you whipping on, Yesenia?
Actually, so I have 3 whips active. I'm gonna say active whips because everybody who crochets knits know we have those in the corner that haunt us at night, but we're not gonna talk about those today. I have 3 and I'm like, ooh. So I like to say 3 active whips. So I have one of them, my first whip that I'm gonna talk about is in my Megan Mixed Do bag. I love her.
Pretty.
They're just so well made. She has like her little label here and a little cord. I want to say this is a small.
Professional. Look at that tag.
It's her quality of her sewing. Like, it's so good. I love it. So this is a really odd place to show a sock, but this is my second sock ever that I made. Well, it's not even completed, but I am test knitting. This is the color.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying over that orange.
I'm working on.
Pretty.
That's what it's called, right? Is that what it's called, Gabby? A heel flap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm working on the heel flap. I just finished. I have my little progress keeper. It's my little.
That's cute.
I love those. I love all your stitch markers.
I'm hoping to finish this today, the sock, hopefully. The yarn that I'm using is actually Ella Ray. It's heather. It's in orange rust. And it looks like this.
So good.
It's perfect. It's.
I'm using stash yarn, so you guys are noticed like on the vlog. I'm gonna mention a lot about stash yarn because Gabby and Michael know I have a lot that I need to use. So that's and I'm gonna show a picture. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Ooh.
It has like this leaf detailing here, which I'm obsessed with. This little picot edging.
Are those leaves? Oh my gosh! At first, when I saw it, I thought it was acorns. I can't believe it.
Now that you mention it, it looks like both, and that's what I love about it. It's called Autumn Rises by Cozy Autumn Knits. It's so big worsted weight yarn. So that's my whips. I guess we can go like do a full circle of whips because whoever wants to talk next, and then I'll go right after that. So does somebody else know what they're working on?
It looks like Gabby's working on something down there.
She is.
I'll show y'all since I have it. So this is by my friend Rachel Reese. She's one of my good friends. We met through Instagram, but before I show you the pattern, I'll show you like what I have so far. So I'm just working on ribbing. It's going to be a little hat for my son.
Aww.
And it has a little bit of color work, which I'm not really big on color work, but I like simple things like this. And she's very much my style. Like a lot of our stuff is like not plain, but simple, like not a lot of color and stuff. And I think that's why we love each other's work so much. And so this is going to be the contrasting color. And it's still very neutral, you know, like can't really stray from neutrals. And this is what it's going to look like.
Oh, that's pretty.
I've never seen this.
This is her latest design, her latest hat pattern anyway. Let me get a little closer. See, so the color works super simple.
So is that 3 different colors in there? What?
It is. I need to get another color.
I was like, how'd she do that? How'd she have like the one red different from the other red?
What?
Dang it.
I really like the two colors. I mean, you could do the two colors, just alternate. I really like those. Do you have to do
Got another tan skein around somewhere.
No, I do. I actually have it's the same yarn I used for this. So I actually have a little bit of this left. I'm just not sure, like, because when I wear this, it looks more pink, but the skein doesn't look pink. The skein the colorway is called Sandcastle. So, I mean, it'll work with, I guess it'll be these three.
Yeah, I like that.
That'll
That's
be
really
perfect.
Thanks for pointing that out, Michael.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like the name Sandcastle. Speaking of that, can you tell us, because I think you're the only one wearing something that you made. Can you tell us really quick what you're wearing?
Oh, this is the Mio My Top by Park Knits. I just love it so much. I added my own little embroidery. It's just a super simple, like, kind of crop top, and what I love about it is that it makes me feel good, because I don't usually wear crop tops of any kind unless they're like my knits, because I can customize them. And this one was a test, so I just followed it strictly by the pattern, and it is cropped, but it fits over my body. You know, it's not like flat to my body, so it feels really good when I wear it. I wear the shirt literally like probably 3 times a week.
It's
embroidery. That embroidery was the genius. It is the simplest, cutest little addition to that. It just like took it to a whole new level.
I want to make another one with more I can't remember what they're called, but like in my, I guess, culture, we have these tops that we wear a lot for like fiestas and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? You can get them at like flea markets and things like that. I want to make a more simple one. I want to say white, but I don't know if I can keep that clean. It'll have to be acrylic, I guess. And I want to do like the embroidery inspired by that.
I
I'll see if I
actually
can find a picture.
know next time what you're talking about, because maybe you already have it started. But I actually have one of those embroidery tops. But you said white. Mine is actually a linen color, like similar to the color you're wearing now. Mine's linen, and it has the flowers embroidery at the neckline. It's really beautiful. So you might get away with a linen color too, or an off-white.
That's true. I just want it to be a little bit different from this. I pulled up something that can kind of give you an idea. Okay, well, so this isn't super clear, but it's the first thing that kind of showed up. But see, there's like,
Oh yeah.
I forget what they call them though.
I've seen those before.
I can't think of what they're called either. Pueblo dress, that's what they called it here, but I don't think that's what I've heard them called. Anyway, so I think that would be really nice to have.
I really like it. I like
Michael,
the
what are you working on?
I am working on a hat as well. This is called the Chai Latte Beanie. Ooh, we'll try to get some details going on here.
Maybe put it in front of your shirt.
Start.
Oh no, I can't.
No.
I don't know if there's a way for you to insert pictures, but maybe you'll be able to insert a picture.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. Ooh, that's so pretty. Is that cabling?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not that familiar with cabling.
I think they call this the horseshoe cable. It looks kind of, well, like a horseshoe, but it reminds me of like deer antlers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I can visualize it.
This
is it like, what's the start off the base? Is that right? Because I can't even tell.
Right. Like the way that this is by Kalura, at Kalura on Instagram. So the way that she designed this beanie is it really doesn't even have a brim. It just kind of starts. There's a little bit of ribbing in here, but it flows right up into the horseshoe cables. So it almost doesn't even look like a brim at all.
Wow. I like that.
This is Lion Brand Thick and Quick Woolies.
Ooh, with the new logo.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's good shit.
I love their new logo. What color is that?
This is called, I just through my cable needle, by the way. Charcoal Anthracite. That's what this is called. Yeah, that just released yesterday, Friday, October the 15th. Is that what yesterday was? 15th. I'm a week ahead. Yesterday was the 9th.
Michael, aren't you drinking wine?
Wait, yeah, I'm thinking about my own design release that I'll talk about later. That's next week. This came out yesterday, October the 9th. So it's already available. She did have it free, but it's not free anymore, unfortunately.
I know, I seen that. I wasn't sure that you were testing it, and I seen it, and I was like, how did I miss a freebie Friday? It was the wine, everybody. I was drinking a little too much wine yesterday.
No.
Is that a hashtag on Instagram, Freebie Friday?
You know what? I think so. If everybody's interested, maybe check that out. I know that Nicolina from Pacific Knots, she does Freebie Fridays. I think it's a thing a lot of designers like to do. Is kind of like give away a pattern every Friday usually, or new release will like give it away for free for one day. So maybe if everybody's interested, they can definitely follow that hashtag on Instagram. I
need to check that out because now I'm like, could I be getting free patterns that I don't
I know. I had no idea that was a thing.
That's awesome.
What else you got, Yesenia?
I'm crocheting this time. I like to have like one crochet and one knit project to kind of change my hand movements, but it's the design that that I'm having testing mode. It's called the Cozy Home Throw. This is the worsted version, so it's longer, it's drapier, and I'm doing it like this cream color.
That is just so timeless. Ugh.
I like it. I'm using the cream cotton by Loops and Thread. There's 432 yards in this guy.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's huge. That's awesome. Do they still sell those?
So I bought mine personally at my, and I went and I didn't see any, and I freaked out because I only picked up one skein. But luckily, a friend of mine, she looked in her stash. That's what I love about this community, because everybody might have something you're looking for. And she actually had extra to give me, and she sent it to me. So thank you, Casey. She sent me an extra skein, so I'll be able to finish my blanket. I still have more of the other skein, but I would probably definitely need like two balls. But this is the worsted version, and I'm really happy with the drape. I can't believe it's cotton. I feel like that should have been the name of the yarn.
That's what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. That should be the name. I can't even believe that that she had one of those, because you say like you just mentioned it to like our small group, and then she had one, and then I was like, okay, that's crazy. But also remember that time Sana was looking for yarn, and then she was like, can you all post this? And then like within like 2 hours she found the yarn she was looking for because it was out of stock on the site. I was like, that's crazy. It's crazy how the community works. You know what I mean? Like our staff is coming handy.
Each other's backs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. It's in testing mode right now. It comes in, I'm doing 2 versions, which Michael will probably show his version next. And it's worsted and a bulky. I'll show a little quick glance of the bulky one. Does this count as one width because there's 2, they're the same pattern? Probably not. But
yes, it does.
I think it's the same.
So this is my, there's a string here where I joined. I have to kind of like hide him, but this is my version.
That is the comfiest looking throw, and those earth tones.
I love it. This is, the yarn I'm using is, I think I have the label somewhere, but it's Karen Cakes, the sprinkle cakes. Michael does have new colorways, and they're like tweedy looking, and they're so pretty, but this again was my stash yarn, so I'm excited about that one. But yep, that's all I have right now.
Can I just say really quickly, I don't know how the hell you work up stuff so fast. Like your little, I have it this time.
Uh-oh.
This, y'all, that's not even done. I was so proud of myself for making this. This was the original cozy plant rug that actually inspired her little, her big pattern coming out, the blanket.
It looks so.
This took me forever because of my crochet skills, not because of the pattern at all. And luckily, Yesenia helped me out on her lunch break. But still, I was just like, oh my gosh, why is this so hard for me to do? Like, I'm just in awe that you like have 2 blankets already almost done.
But I'm so proud of you because I feel like it looks so good, your tension on your mug rug. And you did a good job. Gabby knows how to read charts, everybody. I showed her how to read crochet charts, so she's pretty excited about that. And I think crocheting, I think it's just, I'm a lot faster crocheting because I've been doing it for a while. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm fast though.
I feel like you are.
Like the differences between like how fast knitting something is compared to how fast crocheting something is. I feel like normally crochet tends to be faster, and it's probably because their stitches, like, and we were just talking about this the other day, like whenever you make like a double crochet, it's like 2 rows tall, so it's almost like you're doing 2 rows at once.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but I'm still pretty slow at crochet myself. Except for those double crochets. I'm getting good at those. I'm just like whip through them things. I can't believe you guys are done with whips already. I've got like so much sitting over here. I feel like
I have another one. Another one.
Go for it.
Okay, let me put this down. I'm getting some work done on that one today. I'm excited.
Like I said, I'm only counting my active whips. I have 3 active whips right now. We're not talking about the other one.
So this is tangled in my bag. One of my little bags. This actually matches my face mask, which I think is super cute. That's a weird thing to match, but whatever. So this is going to be a headband that I have, and let's see if you can see the lace on that at all, but it'll open up once it's blocked more.
Oh, that's cute.
Can you see that?
Wow, I like that. I like the.
I feel like once you block it, it's
headband.
going to be way more lacy, but it's cute the way it is.
I want it to be way more lacy. I'm excited. And this is actually Tunisian crochet.
Ooh, she's bougie.
She fancy, huh? Oh, I'm excited. So you're designing this? Is this a sneak peek of the design?
It is. And it's with my yarn. You know, I love pinks and neutrals. So this one, let's see if I can even see the color. Sorry, I literally have so many of these little swatches. I was so effing tired of swatching. This project took 3 weeks to even start because of all my swatching to figure out how I wanted it to look.
How many swatches did you do? Because you did quite a few.
Well, besides the ones the kids have around the house, let's see. 1, 2,
Look how tiny
3.
It was like she got through 3 rows and she was like, no.
5. 6.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's just what's in my bag. My kids literally, I would show you my living room, but we're not going to do that because it's not as cozy. But I'm literally looking at 2 on the ground right now.
So we have an estimate of probably 10 at least.
At least. At least.
Wow. But I think that's cool because I don't think a lot of people see these little portions of designing. Like they think like a lot of designers just whip up something and then it's like, oh, here's a new thing. But you came up with over 10 swatches just to get what you like, right? Like the fabric or something, or the.
Yes. It was rough. And see.
Go ahead.
What? I was just gonna say that the worst part about like the reason I was swatching so much is because I was trying out either the merino yarn that I have or the silk, and this portion is what was the hardest, like getting it to match on both sides, because I had to kind of use a little bit of crochet like logic, which I don't have very much of, and so that was hard. And so finally eventually I got that little point, which is that's like one of the main things I wanted on this project, to like just go into the lace.
Oh, that's gonna be really nice.
I hope so.
I've never seen that before.
We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. It might be trashed. It might be another swatch.
But you know what? You're blowing my mind though, because you keep on saying like, you know, I don't know much about crochet, but you're Tunisian designing something right now, and it's blowing my mind, and it's beautiful. So I'm like, no, don't play this. Don't downplay this.
You've never actually like knitted a Tunisian project, have you?
No.
See?
Just swatches. Yeah, so I'm teaching myself as I go.
And I was the same way, like with the beach bag, when I was designing that, I could not nail a texture that I wanted to go with that cabling. So I had like this long, I was just like, I had 2 double pointed needles and I had like 10 stitches. And I was just like, I just kept knitting and kept knitting it. And so I had like this great big long swatch. And Coda's like, oh, are you knitting a scarf? And I was like, yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, babe, I'm so proud of you.
And everybody knows how much a lot of people dislike making scarves because they feel like an endless project. Like, it just keeps on going on for infinity. It just like never ends. And I see you just making this big like scarf.
You know, it's so annoying, you know, having to knit that much, especially flat. So I was just like, yeah, it's a scarf.
That's so fucking funny.
Like knitting it and you just
Okay, so my next tip, I might as well talk about the test knit I'm doing for Yesenia.
You got
So this is version 1 of the pattern? Yes, version 1, which is like all this beautiful lace. I'm got this one showing up on camera.
that's
beautiful.
I am in love with this pattern. Like, it's so, what is that? Where it's like TV knitting. It's just like the same thing over and over again, and it turns out so beautiful. Like, I just love it so much, Yesenia. You did such a great job. I'm using this one. I'm giving this one to one of my friends. She has a photography business, and she wants to use this for baby shoots because she likes like when their fingers come out of the holes and stuff. And so it's gonna be super cute. It's not super big. This is like, I don't know. I want to say like it's like 3 by 3. It's gonna be perfect for her little baby shoots that she does. But I just started.
You're too kind. Is she gonna pay you for it?
No, she does. Like, she comes over and takes photos of me and Coda all the time and stuff. So it's about time I paid her back.
That's so sweet. I need to find a photographer friend.
Oh, it's a really good trade-off. Like, I love knitting. She loves taking photos, and I use the photos for my gram. So yeah, you need to find yourself a photographer.
Have you ever made something for her before? Like a prop or anything? Like any baby hats? Oh, that's so sweet.
Baby bonnets. I'll show some. I've done like 3, I think, for her. I've done 2 bear ones where they have like bear ears on them. Oh, they're so adorable, and they're mohair with yarn.
Oh my goodness, how precious!
I know, and it's so cool to like see her photography, and it's like, I knitted that. Everybody thinks that's so cute, and I knitted that.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
That you're sticking on the bottom of your blanket too. I like the fringe.
Yeah, this is the fringe part of the blanket, and it's like, what is it called, Yesenia? Double knotted fringe?
I want to say it's a double knotted fringe. I wanted something a little different to kind of go with like that boho free look. Right. And it's just different from your average. I feel like every blanket has either like a tassel or
it's like straight basic stuff, but this is like super nice. It's like, so you make like a knot here, and then you've got another knot here. I'm flipping off the camera. I'm so sorry. I told myself I wasn't going to flip off the camera, and I ended up doing it.
Is that the only fringe you're going to add?
Yeah, just this part. I'm done. That's it. Look, it ends right there where my nose is. That's it. That's the only.
It's asymmetrical.
Yeah,
I'll just go along this side. I'll make a little triangle of fringe. It'll be super cute.
I don't know why for like disturbing the way you describe like just the triangle edges.
But this is what I'm keeping this yarn in. This yarn is just like brown red heart, by the way. I had some of this laying around, and I was like,
it's still really pretty.
I would love a neutral blanket. So I was like, Senia was like, hey. And I was like, hey. But this is from one of my very good friends at Gavriella Makes on Instagram. That girl right there. Look at this. It is corduroy. Look at how cozy this is. This color combo.
That goes together so well.
So well.
That's how you can tell we're friends. Like, we all love the same things, but different. Same, but different.
We have our own touch to everything we like. And it's her bags. I own one, and her bags are so well made. Michael, describe about it. Like, tell people. Like, that's so...
These are like, I love having Gavi bags. The reason I love having these bags is because they're super photogenic. Like, when you like want to do a flat lay, put your yarn in one of these. Maybe have it poking out a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I love them for flat lays.
Gavi makes the most photogenic products. Forever a fan. Subscribe.
That's what I'm gonna rename them on the listings. I'm gonna name them photogenic bags.
I just think they're so well made. I like the size, and I can't believe you fit a blanket in there. That's amazing to me.
We need to talk about
gosh.
the sewing job.
I want to tell y'all about something that I actually saw this morning. Okay, I didn't see it. What it was is like I saw someone, it was literally just a random picture on the internet of this lady holding a bag, and it wasn't even a project bag. She was just like, I think it was like a university photo, and she was like, and her bag, and I was like, oh my gosh, what if I use that fabric and made like a bigger like project bag? Not a project bag. I mean, you could use it for that, but it's gonna be like, oh, I don't even have an example, like this big. Not really straps, probably still the drawstring, but I want to add like 2 pockets on the front. And like add like more thickness to the bags.
So, Michael, I think you were showing some of your whips. You have showed a blanket, you showed your beautiful hat. What else are you whipping on?
Okay, the last thing I'm whipping on is my Sanderson sweater. Well, it's not my Sanderson sweater, but it's a Sanderson sweater. This is my design that comes out next week on Friday, October 16th. I might have that date wrong. But yeah, this is cropped, and it's knit out of the Little Wolf Knits. If you guys don't know her, you need to know her.
Her stuff is bomb. She dyes yarn, and all of her yarn is perfection. Which, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wonder if we can talk about the same thing. I was going to ask if you guys saw the colorways that she posted today, the color combo.
No.
It was like olive and a muted blue.
Yeah, I saw. And there was a color, and I was like, Michael's going to love it. I remember now.
There was the Rusted Spokes was on there, orange, and then like a tan.
That sounds so pretty. I have never personally tried any for yarn, but just looking at your sweater, it looks really nice.
Great yarn.
Yeah,
this is the Rusted Spokes right here, this orange.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so wait. Oh, the dark orange.
Yeah, the dark orange. It's
okay.
It's almost reading red on the screen.
It's really...
Yeah, I know. I've seen it in your photos. It's really pretty. I was gonna say though, no, her socks. I got that skein of yarn that I should have brought in here. It's not here, and I really want to make those socks. I can't believe this is her first sock pattern. They look so cozy. I was like, oh, I need those socks. But
the flannel ones.
Yeah, the flannel t-shirt, I think they're called.
Flannel shirt or flannel, yeah, something to do with.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Shirt.
I love flannel t-shirts, like fall. Like I love anything flannel, like just feeling on my skin, the colors. That's such a good name for yarn. I think Gabby's gonna show us the socks. Oh yeah, those are cute.
Those are.
And she uses like a variegated yarn here, which I think they'd be just friggin' beautiful in like a plain color. But actually the color,
It's one of those sock patterns that has like a texture that would work with like all kinds of yarn.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And she has some people who did contrasting heels and toes, which was really cute. It's just, Oh my gosh, I wish that I could just show y'all what's in my head. And I also wish that I could knit faster so I could just like already be like, yeah, so I'm working on these socks and they're almost done. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
So the Little Wolf Knits. If y'all don't know her, go check her out on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has an Etsy shop that's Little Wolf Knits. And oh my God, when y'all get to her Instagram, she has a color for everybody.
Serious. I have more of her yarn sitting here. It's a whip that I was going to talk about, but I decided not to. I'll talk about it next time.
Okay.
Oh, secrets. This Dune Runner color, okay, I'm going to put this away so we can finish talking, but these colors, Operation Social Justice.
That mohair is so good. I can't wait for you.
This is Marvelous, and then this is called Magic Eggplant, which is what's also the body of this sweater. So this mohair, also she sells it in 50 gram skeins, which I appreciate because I hate like having to buy multiple skeins of mohair, and it's 50 grams in one, and I'm here for it.
Guess who else sells their mohair in 50 gram skeins? Yeah, girl.
Rumors that at Gavriella Makes had some pink colorways in mohair. Did you sell out of those? Look!
Yeah. Oh, look, yeah, that one is my Stonehearth colorway.
Oh, Gavi. Oh, did you say if you sold out of those pink mohairs?
Oh yeah, I don't have any more. I think Mia, the yarn goddess, got the last one.
She deserves it. Adorable.
I'm gonna pick up my knitting again because I don't know where I was on there. I couldn't read it.
So yeah, this is the Sanderson sweater, and it comes out next week. It may be under a different name. We may talk about that in the next one or not. Don't know, but for one reason or another, it may have a different name.
It's beautiful.
We'll see what happens.
I can't believe that's your first sweater.
I can't. This is my very first sweater design. It's my baby.
It's so good.
Thank you, guys.
It's so good. I'm excited. All your testers have such amazing pictures, color combinations, and you have an option for different yoke and templates, right? Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so this part right here, there's two parts of the sweater that are interchangeable or able to be changed, altered. So this here is Winifred Sanderson from Hocus Pocus, or you can do either one of her other sisters, Sarah or Mary. And then I also have some Halloween neutrals, like Black Cats and Flying Witches, which is super cool. I think the Flying Witch one is my favorite motif from the sweater. Look at Gabby.
It's so good. I just keep imagining you had one tester that did that neutral colorway, and she even added another color, but I think that if I did it, if I grow 2 more hands and can start it when it releases, I would do one with brown, and then the motifs would be white, and I would do the witch.
I know what sweater you're talking about, and absolutely, that is probably my favorite sweater.
In my head, I'm like, come on, Gabby, knit faster. You can do it.
So who's the tester that did the neutral one that you guys are talking about?
Her name's Jess. Her handle is Garden and Pearls on Instagram.
Okay, see, so I had it right, actually, because I was just talking to her.
Yep. And
we've been chatting it up.
Also, Inda Kalivoda, I think is how you say her name. Her handle is Kalivoda Knits. Her black and white one. Did you guys see her black and white one?
Yes.
It was fit. So good. That sweater was made for her.
Yeah, it fits so good.
I saw it on Instagram. I'm like, heart, loved it. Thought it looked good.
Do y'all ever try to double tap something too many times? You're just but you forget that it's not like the Instagram live reactions, because whenever I'm on that, I do it a whole bunch. Yeah, I definitely tried to triple, double, quadruple tap photos, because that one was good.
I think I've done that before, where I'm I get so excited and to heart it, click it too many times, that when I go later on to look at it again or make a comment, I can't find it in my hearts, and I'm like, I know I hearted it. And then I look on Instagram for a good hour trying to find this person again, because I'm like, I swear, I like the picture. I don't know
The
where
worst.
I clicked
Girl,
it.
that's why I have to bookmark stuff because I'm like, I'm gonna come back to this. But most of the time when I bookmark stuff, it's not the stuff I'm actually trying to really come back to. I end up just like wasting a bookmark.
What do you mean wasting a bookmark?
Like I don't go back to it.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
be
like,
like thinking about going to like look at something and I'm like, oh, I want to go back and look at this, and then I don't bookmark it, and then it's not in my
Excuse me, what's dangling from that project right there?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, yours.
This is my progress keeper from my last yarn club. So it's a butterfly. My
That is
sister
so
actually made them. They're actually super light is what I love about them because they're big where it's like you see it, but it's super light. It's like one of my lightest ones I have, which is crazy.
my crystal stitch marker that I have from you. People always ask me, oh, and also the crystal one I have from Yesenia too. People ask me if those are heavy, and I'm like, no, they're actually really light. Like,
mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
honestly, to be honest, if you're using it in knitting, I don't think it really matters if it's heavy because it's on your cord. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah.
Time something would be you would want to be concerned about a stitch marker being too heavy would be if you're using it to mark rows, you don't want anything to hold and pull your stitches in crochet. But other than that, if you're using it just to mark the beginning of your round or your split your sleeves, it doesn't matter really. It has some weight on it. But I love the butterfly, Gabby. It looks so good. And when you're moving, it looks like it was like almost fluttering, didn't it?
yeah,
Like,
that's why I was like, excuse me, what is that fluttering around down there?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it so much. I'm so excited that me and my sister collaborated on that. I've actually been trying to get her to do it for like 6 months, and she's like, oh, I don't know. And so finally I was like, okay, I'm going to do a yarn club. Do you want to collaborate or not? And she was like, fine. Okay. And then everybody loved them. This is the stitch marker Michael's talking about that Yesenia
That's
made,
it.
her crystal stitch marker. This is like one of my absolute favorites just because it's dangly and it's super light
It's almost
and
like
it
an
matches.
earring, like it's super cute.
it does match. Oh my goodness. It does.
I love
Ah.
it. I have all my Yesenia things in here and some in the mail too.
Now that you mention it, Gabby, that would be really cute on a gold chain and slip that on a chain as a necklace.
Yeah, it would be super cute. I don't wear necklaces though that much, um, because I'm allergic to stuff. Like so, oh, we lost Michael.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call.
Oh, it's
Forgot
okay.
to turn
There
my
you
do
are.
not disturb back off. Or I mean on, back on.
Yeah, I really like her. I think it looks so good, and hopefully there'll be more soon.
Look out for Yesenia's page. She'll have some goodies coming up. Just really quickly, I want to show you all the yarn from Yarn Club.
Please show us. Look at how fluffy that is.
Yes, the lighting is so good right now, and just it really shows the colors.
This is Caramel Macchiato. This was in the Yarn Club. By the time people see this, they'll
Yeah,
all have
so
their packages.
perfect.
So.
That's the perfect name for that and everything.
It is.
Like, Caramel Macchiato. Yeah.
It's
But so yeah, that's my Sanderson sweater design that's coming out, and it has a hood option, so you can make it into a hoodie if you'd like. This one is cropped, but you can make it full length. And then I have two options for sleeves. The cuffs of the sleeves specifically, you can either have a full rib sleeve, or you can have like the split sleeve option, the split cuff. Is that what you call them? Split cuffs? Yeah. And
Oh, like, wait, what do you mean split cuff?
so it's like, you know how like you have a split hem like on some designs? It's just like
Oh,
I have
that's
one
interesting. I
tester
haven't seen that.
I have one tester that's almost done with her split cuffs, and I cannot wait because I know her pictures are gonna be so good.
That's exciting. I didn't know that you were doing that option.
Yeah, there's only a few people that wanted to do the split cups, and I was like, you guys, but they're gonna be so good. Come on.
you know though I thrifted a sweater recently, the Michael Kors one that I showed you guys. I thrifted for like $5. I washed it and I tried it on, and then I realized the sleeve was split. And I'm like, this is cute.
It is. It's like, I feel like on this sweater it'd be super witchy. Like,
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna go with the pattern perfect. What FOs do you guys have?
you go first, Yesenia.
Oh, okay.
I just
I have
got done.
a couple, but I brought two that I really want to talk about today. The first one is because I'm really proud because it's my first time ever doing it, and I'm gonna put it on. It's
so cute.
It's my brioche mioche hat, and I never did brioche before until I tested. This is actually Michael's pattern, and I was really nervous to do it because I never did brioche before, let alone 2-color brioche. And Gabby and Michael know I about had a meltdown because I was so frustrated, and it was hard for me to tink it back. So I was kind of like, I gotta do this. And I'm really happy with it, and it came out really good. The colors was Michael's idea. I would never thought to put these 2 colors together.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw mine on too.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't tell you, but there's a reason I don't have mine.
Because you
My grandma's,
Because you hate me, that's why.
No, my grandma's birthday just passed September 29th, and I've never given her any knitted items, so I actually wanted to give her, I'm not gonna cry. She's never had any of my knitted items, but she supports me so hard, and like she has no idea about how anything fiber works. She's just been like a hardworking woman like her whole life, so she does no crafts, nothing whatsoever. But every time she's like sees me, she's like, what are you doing? You're dyeing yarn now? I'm like, she has me explain everything to her. So for her birthday, I gave her two pieces. I am not gonna cry on camera.
You're about to have me crying. I don't even know what the story is yet.
I know. But I gave her 2 pieces of knitwear that were super important to me. And I'm not crying, you're crying. And so one of them was my Nina socks because they mean a lot to me and I love them so much. And so I know my grandma's always cold, so it's like socks. And then she's always asked me for a hat. And so I actually knitted that hat with my own yarn. So it felt even more special to give it to her. And it was like, I had to give her pieces that I loved myself that kind of hurt to let go, but like it feels so good knowing who I gave them to. You know what I mean? Okay, that's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because my eyes are getting all watery. But anyway.
That's so sweet.
That is so sweet. I was like trying not to cry because I ugly cried in the loop.
But yeah, it's just so crazy.
I love that story, and actually it's so interesting because Gabby and I both tested for Michael, and it was a fun group, and like she did the 1-color brioche in her yarn. It looked beautiful. So you could do it 1 color. I did it 2 colors. I don't even I have the slub yarn, but I know where the burgundy cotton is at, but I held a cotton and a slub together. And this is actually the first slub I ever owned. This is from Capella Loose Fibers, Allie, and it's so good. And this is in the color Wonderstruck.
It's so pretty.
Beautiful.
You know, Allie's a huge Taylor Swift fan, and I feel like I see a lot of Taylor Swift stuff. Like she has the whole line that's inspired by her new album, but a lot of her yarns, like I feel like, are very like T Swift, including that color.
This hat is so cute and so warm. It has like the perfect amount of slouch. This one is not perfect by any means, but I have so much of this slub left. I want to make another one, and I was thinking about like a soft pink, the blue, like
oh my gosh,
like really femme, but I'm not sure yet. I can even do a cream maybe and have the blue slub popping through the cream yarn. So I don't know, maybe in the comments you guys can give me ideas of some colors to put with this, because I want to make another one, and I think the other one might be better than this one. Not because
that one's really good.
I just know there's a lot of mistakes in here, but
I know what you mean.
Mine too. This was my first sample. I had never done brioche before I designed this hat. Just like Gavi and her Tunisian down there, you know? Like that was how it was with brioche. I got mistakes in this one, but I love it so much.
I honestly did not know this was your first time brioching and making this hat design. You and Gabby are so like courageous when it comes to like designing and starting a new craft. I'm the type of person, I'm like, I need to make 60 of this item in order to feel confident in this technique. You guys are like, one swatch.
What's a verb?
When I was doing this, like, I was getting stuck and I couldn't tell if I was on a purl round or a knit round. If you brioche, you probably know what that means, but I couldn't tell. And Michael was like, let me see. And he looks like, oh, you're on a knit round or whatever round. And I'm like, how could you tell?
Yeah, you're like the best designer to test for, and I'm not saying that just because you're my friend, even though you might have gone easy on me because I am your friend. But you're so helpful. I would call Michael at like midnight and like 1 o'clock in the morning, like, Michael, I need help. And he was like, okay, well, here's how you do it. And like, he always answered.
Yeah,
it was so fun to test for you.
I rolled over and I was like, yo, what's up, girl?
It's because he's just very like patient, and like he's really good at explaining things and walking you through. And he's like, it's okay, like just take a deep breath, because I was cussing at this hat so many times and I was like, I want to burn this hat. I don't like this hat. I was so close to being like throwing in the towel. I'm like, I'm not doing this, blah blah blah. And I hate saying that because I hate, like, I didn't want to like give up on it. I think it was just like I was letting the technique get the best of me. But Michael is really good to test for because he really like is understanding and calm and works you through. But Mama didn't raise no quitters, so I wasn't quitting. But I was just like, right now, I'm not working on it.
And brioche is like one of those things that like once it clicks, you're like, whoa, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is fun.
Like, whoa.
Whoa.
What did you finish, Gabby? Did you finish anything recently?
I finished. So I don't have my brioche to show y'all, but I actually have 3 things that I want to show.
Ooh.
One of them is only one of them is a new finish item, but this is what I wanted to tell y'all when we were on the podcast because I'm excited about it. Okay, so first I'll show y'all my Salem slouch. It's so cute. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in there.
Yes, it's so good in the color.
I know, it's so cute. I love it.
You are the coziest witch.
The coziest witch. I love it.
Look at her. You need to do some more FO photos just like that.
I know. I should, now that I actually have my hair down today. So I have my Salem slouch that I finished, and I also use my own yarn for this. Didn't weave in my ends. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna cut them. So it's a hat. I don't feel like I have to.
Off and cut them.
What colorway is that, and who's the designer of that hat? Who?
The designer of this hat is Sundaughter Knits Sana. She's also one of my really good friends. And the yarn that I use is actually a custom yarn made by me, for me.
I love that.
Selfish.
I know. And then this
for photos.
Well, I'll do this one next. So this has been on my Instagram a little bit. I think I've posted it a few times. This is my Sunday pullover. And what I'm excited to tell you two is that I today have been in contact with a tech editor to finally get this pattern out. Yeah. I was so scared. I was just like, there's too many things like that I didn't do right when I was doing the pattern process to be able to just grade it myself. And I had a little bit of money from my last sale, so we're in the process of starting to get this into a pattern, which I'm so excited about.
I'm so happy, Gabby. I can't wait.
Oh
I know. I was like, I'm just gonna do it because I heard tech editors were so expensive, and I was like, I don't know. Even though it's so simple, like maybe it'll be worth it to have a tech editor help me with this simple process. You know what I mean? And then she was so thorough. Like as soon as she got back to me, she was like, this, and that is how much I charge. And so like, this is how this is going to work. This process will work like this. She was just so thorough. I was already like, you're my girl. You are my girl.
I've always wondered what it'd be like to work with a tech editor.
I know. I've heard about it, but I've been too scared. I told her too. I was like, I'm actually really scared. So, And I just want to apologize in advance. I don't know how she identifies, so I'm saying girl, but I'm just saying, like, I also call Michael girl sometimes, which is a little bit, it's one of my sayings that I'm like, grr.
I wish you showed your sweater a little bit more, like the details, because I noticed there was a tie on the bottom of your sweater and the cuffs, but it looks like it has mohair in it, does it?
Yes, it's knit with mohair. I actually have some right here in my basket, the one that I used. This is Camila Fiber Co.
Oh my gosh.
I love their, like, this color is not even coming out like how beautiful it is. It's like a deep, like, mauve. What is the color even called? Dahlia. Oh, that's perfect. Dahlia. Because I actually have a colorway called Dahlia. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, so that's the mohair.
That is so beautiful. If that is more beautiful in person, it should be illegal.
I know. Their yarns are amazing. Like, their colorways all, like, somehow go together, even though they're all so different. I just love all their stuff. And then last but not least, this is my Cuddle Weather sweater that I finished last season, but I'm going to have, thanks to Michael putting the idea in my head, I'm actually going to be regrading it, and then re-releasing this pattern. So I'm going to have a tester call for this sweater.
When you do this, it is going to blow up. Like, it is just, I've never seen such a comfy, cozy cardigan before. It is flawless.
If you tester call, I would like to apply, just saying here, for both of the designs that you just said. Yes, I'm here for it.
This is
I'm excited for it. This is our application. So, yeah, and this one I can edit myself. So I'm actually already in the process of working on it, and I'm gonna have another tester call. I'll probably just retest all the sizes just to be, good on that.
Looks so good. I like it. I'm excited.
It's all draped on the couch.
I love seeing all the Gabby designs.
Thank you. What FOs do you have?
I have
Michael.
Do I only have one FO? I only have one FO. I'm so sorry. That's how it is on my Wednesday coffee break too. I'm like,
I didn't want to say it.
This is my one FO, and it's a chunky knit. Look at that. It took me like 3 hours.
That color is so.
There we go.
What color is it? I know it's a thick and quick, right? But what color is that?
This is called pumpkin. It's thick and quick.
And it's pumpkin.
Yes.
And she said, and it's pumpkin. Oh.
It is a pumpkin yarn. It's perfect.
Yes.
I love that.
Like this hat, it's a double thick brim. Oh, this is, by the way, might as well talk about what it is. This is by Knit Brooks. I test knitted this for her. It is releasing on the 14th, I believe. It's called the Trestle Trail Slouch. And these cables, it's got these cables running along it. These are actually faux cables. There's no like actual like cable needle cabling involved.
I like that. I like faux cables because I'm not good at cabling.
I love cabling, but I love even more that it's faux cables because I'm here for it. That means it's faster, right?
Yes, because like going from this type of cabling to where you have a cable needle, I was kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
After like a couple rows, I'm like back into the groove of cabling. Look at this hair we got sticking up here. That's all.
It's cute. I like it. I'll take little Michael hair any day.
So that is so cute. I've purchased a couple of Knit Brooks some of Kelly's hats before, and she does like the double brim. That's just her signature, and it's just the perfect amount of thick. I don't know how to explain it. It's a good thing.
It's the perfect amount of thickness.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's crazy is that it doesn't look extra thick on your head. I would think that a double brim like thick and quick would be like too thick, but it looks perfect.
It looks really good. I love it. I love the color. I love the fit. She makes great beanies. I like her patterns.
I've also never used a fur palm on one of my own beanies before, but like I saw this and like this combined with the orange reminded me of like fox type color scheme, and I was like, yes.
Oh, I see it. I like that.
It does a fox. I like that. I feel like you finished another hat too.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about my brioche mioche?
No.
No.
The one that Gabby showed.
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me go grab it. I forgot it. Ring video. Hi, I'm back. I also have a Salem slouch.
It looks so good. I love the color too. Ah,
Yes, hey.
it's so crazy that you both knitted the same hat but have totally different vibes, and so you.
I think we both knitted the same amount of brim too, didn't we?
No, mine's a little bit smaller.
Ah. I'm in love with this hat.
Cute.
This is like a Halloween staple, you guys. Go over to
Yes.
Sun Knits and grab this pattern because I have this like displayed. I have a fake pumpkin and I put this hat on the pumpkin and it just looks so cute.
I love the flappy. I thought I was gonna want mine to stand up.
Gabby, I'm
Which
telling
it does, but
sitting there in that corner right there, you need to take some FOs because it's just
okay, I will.
The cutest, coziest thing.
It is. Super cute.
Yeah, there's my Salem slouch. Or my
I love it.
cowboy hat. I'm a cowboy witch as well. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, partner, I'm gonna put a spell on you.
Howdy. Let it stop.
You too. You're like, oh my gosh. I have one more object to talk about, and then I don't have anything else to talk about.
I want to see it.
It's actually a garment. I'm trying to see if I like covered all the strings from like popping out. I think it's my Llewellyn top.
Oh yeah.
This is from Pacific Knot Co. I did a stripe of tweed on the top. It's mockingbird fibers and fossil, and then I did Baruco. I don't know how to say that. Vintage.
I don't know.
Baroque.
Is it Baruco?
I think it's Baroque. That's how I've heard it.
Okay, I used Baroque vintage color beige, and both were stash yarn. So I was pretty excited about it. I figured to wing it with this up here. I really like it. I have better pictures. It doesn't look like much, but there's better pictures on my Instagram if you guys want to see me wearing it. But it's so cute, and it has like, let me see if I can get closer of the stitches.
Is that stripe a part of the pattern itself?
No, I added that myself. And then
It's really pretty.
I love it.
I also did the edging with that same color around the arms. So
it like ties it in. I really like that. I was gonna say I saw you have it on your Instagram, and so I've seen it on you, and it looks really, really good. Like yours is like, I think it looks really good on you.
Thank you. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and the texture is really good. That pattern is already released too, so if you guys are interested, it's from Pacific Knot Co. And yeah, the patterns.
And it looks really simple. It looks like you could probably finish it fairly quickly.
So easy. I would say it's definitely beginner friendly. So if you're a beginner knitter and you want to try a garment, this is easy. There's not like shaping or anything like that. The structures are pretty clear, so I think people would really enjoy making it for like a first piece. You're probably thinking like, why do I need a short sleeve top when it's cold out? But
I need one. I live in Texas.
See, and I feel like it's perfect for layering. Put it over your jean jacket or corduroy, or even if you live in Texas when it's hot, it's just perfect knit, right?
Yeah, I'd have to use cotton. Wait, is yours cotton?
No.
Oh yeah, yours is wool. I remember you telling me that. Yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
Well, for everything, you guys got anything else?
That's everything. I can't believe we talked about knits that long.
I know, right?
It went by really fast, but it was really long.
I feel like it's so crazy because I don't feel like we had a lot of finished objects or whips either. Like I only showed
me time. Give me time.
Well, thanks for joining us in our first episode, YouTube, and we will see you guys in the next one.
3 bad stitches. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.